Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a rich and happy royal family. The king and queen were loved by all. One day, the queen received the joyful news that she would be having a baby girl. The birth was celebrated throughout the kingdom, and the little princess was named Aurora. The whole kingdom eagerly awaited her growing up, as every day, her beauty, grace, and charm captivated everyone. The king and queen wanted to ensure that the princess's life would be filled with happiness, so they did everything they could to provide her with the best of everything. But one day, during a grand celebration on the 2nd anniversary of Princess Aurora's birth, they invited all the guests from the royal court, including the wisest fairies and the most powerful magicians. However, one evil fairy, named Maleficent, was not invited to the celebration. She was furious at being excluded and arrived at the palace in anger. She confronted the king and queen and declared, "You have underestimated my power. Since you excluded me, I will cast a curse upon your daughter that will change her fate forever." All the guests shrank back in fear as Maleficent raised her arms and proclaimed, "On her 16th birthday, the princess will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a deep sleep. This sleep will be so profound that no one will ever be able to wake her." The entire court was horrified, but then a good fairy, who had been invited, stepped forward to calm everyone's fears. She said, "Yes, the princess will prick her finger and fall into a deep sleep, but instead of dying, she will only fall asleep for a very long time. She will be awoken only by the kiss of true love." The king and queen, though still anxious, felt a little relief, but they decided to take every possible measure to protect their daughter and keep her safe from harm. Years went by, and Princess Aurora grew more beautiful with each passing day. Everyone loved her, and she brought joy to the entire kingdom with her kindness, charm, and radiant beauty. The king and queen were constantly vigilant, taking extra care to keep all dangerous items away from her. They had all the spinning wheels in the kingdom locked away to prevent Aurora from ever coming into contact with one. But one day, on Aurora's 16th birthday, a mysterious old woman appeared at the castle. She was actually another of Maleficent's creations, but no one recognized her. The old woman offered Aurora a spindle and invited her to try it. "Come, my dear, try spinning this thread," she said. Without suspecting anything, Aurora took the spindle and pricked her finger. The moment she touched the needle, the curse came to life. Aurora fell into a deep sleep. As soon as the princess fell unconscious, the entire kingdom seemed to fall into slumber as well, as though the spell had spread across the land. Everything in the castle, every person, and every living creature stood frozen as if time had stopped. However, the good fairy who had given her blessing earlier appeared once again. "I cannot stop the curse entirely, but I can ensure that the princess will wake up one day, only through a kiss of true love." As the years passed, thick thorns and brambles grew around the castle, surrounding it in a barrier no one could pass. People from distant lands heard the legend of the sleeping princess and hoped one day she would awaken. One day, a brave prince from another kingdom heard the tale of Aurora. Determined, he set out to find the sleeping princess. As he traveled, he made his way through the thorny bushes and obstacles, not letting anything stop him. His heart was filled with love and hope. After a long journey, the prince finally reached the castle. When he saw the princess lying in the tower, he approached her and, with deep affection, gently kissed her. In that moment, the magic worked. Aurora's eyes opened, and she awoke from her long slumber. As Aurora opened her eyes, the entire kingdom awoke as well. All the people, animals, and objects in the palace were restored to life. The prince and Aurora exchanged loving glances, and quickly they were married in a grand ceremony. From that day forward, Maleficent's evil power was vanquished, and the kingdom enjoyed a time of peace and happiness. Aurora and the prince lived together in love and joy, and the entire kingdom rejoiced in their happiness. And so, the tale of Sleeping Beauty came to a happy end, teaching everyone that love, bravery, and kindness will always conquer evil. What do you think about the story? Please share in comments.